All right, so this is set here. So preview of the new artwork. Like new. Also, while we're doing this, who wants to do the live? That's what she said off. Okay, cool.
Well,
looks like everybody's super excited for
JP
it.
was away, so I don't think he actually heard.
Okay. So this is the order of events. We'll do our intro, blah, blah, blah. We'll go into that's what she said off, and we'll do some feedback, and then whatever else pops up.
Great.
Cool. Good with everybody? Okay, cool.
Just gonna text Tasia real quick.
Okay, text Tasia.
Oh.
I will.
Oh, JP, that we're doing that's what she said off. Colleen asked who wanted to participate.
Okay. So Jacob made these super awesome.
What kind of cake? Yellow cake? Looks almost like pound cake.
Yeah, it's like marble fudge pound cake. Too rich for row.
Okay. Screen share. For the amount of time that I teach people how to screen share through my job, it is incredible to me that it's taking me this long to figure it out. Okay. Can you guys see that? So that's the artwork. I'm going to change it up for Friday.
Oh, nice. I missed that he integrated the 5.
Yeah, I asked him to do that on one of the messages over Memorial Day when you guys were out and about.
Yeah, I had missed that on the prototype. That's awesome.
And then the other one is, and then he sent me the banners too separately from our text, but they're the same.
Looks great.
Oh no, wait, is that the one I just showed you? I'm an idiot. Sorry.
No. That's
it's different.
That's the other one.
Okay. The other one is sharing. Okay, it didn't pop to the forefront of the screen. Anyway, so yeah, this is the I don't know, the other new one. Jay, did you see these both with the color yet?
No,
I know you saw them in black and white. So he etched us adult beverage glasses, essentially. And they are on their way. So really excited about that. Hopefully next week he'll be here. He said he mailed them on Friday, so fingers crossed.
That's
I
awesome.
know. And then
So cool.
I know. And I want to get a new shirt. Like I want to make a new shirt.
Yeah, mine
so
is
old and
beat
faded.
up. Yeah.
I want to fit back into that shirt sometime. That will be the goal eventually. But yeah, we could make a new one. Oh God, Fiona.
Do you see JP in the chat? Can we make one for Shandy that says 5:30 flights with her? She's not even
companion. If you're flying that early, you need a companion.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, I'm doing champagne tonight, and I brought the whole thing down.
Nice.
Good on ya.
Because
cluster feeding, so I'm not drinking tonight.
Well, fair. I am doing a mimosa technically because I don't like straight champagne that much. I need to cut it with something.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay. Is everybody ready? Shandy, you missed it in the chat. JP said, "Can we make one for a T-shirt for Shandy's flight that says 5:30 flight with flight?"
I saw that. Yeah, that's hilarious. Fiona's here. I tried my best to keep the cats out, but
that's okay. All right, I just have to remember we are like 5 minutes into this YouTube audio. I'll figure it out. I don't have to hit record on anything right now. Right.
Well, should we do some sort of big motion so that like a wave or something so that you can scroll through and like see it and know, like a clap? No, I'm serious.
Or, yeah, I don't know, everybody. No, because I'm going to pull the audio, and the audio I just pull out in full.
Yeah, but if we all do a clap, then you'll see
but
it
I'm gonna
like
do
on the sound wave.
Oh, this just restarted. Jay, what is it doing?
It's just
Jay is sitting right over here. I'm not sure what you're doing over there, but
Just waiting for this.
sorry, guys. All right, well, we'll get started, and then worst case, I'll just I'll make here, Shandy, you're first on my thing, so I'm gonna make you a co-host.
Do I have to do anything?
No,
Okay. We don't use Zoom at work, so.
or actually, I can't make you a co-host anymore. So I think whenever I
True.
leave, I have to make you into a host. Or Amanda, do you know how to put me in from the waiting room?
Yes. Yeah.
Go
'cause
for
Alright,
Amanda.
I would get an alert, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
whatever, we'll just start and then
Yeah,
I'll just
no,
switch
I
because
do.
everybody's been
I-
waiting and I feel like I'm terrible about this. Okay. Yay. All right. Everybody ready? Eden's ready. Hello and welcome to the broadcast with Amanda, Shandy, and Colleen. My name is Colleen.
My name is Amanda.
And I'm Shandy.
Welcome to the show, everybody. This is season 5, episode 45, episode 225. We have made it. It is officially hashtag 5 years with hers. Woo!
Yoo-hoo!
Insane.
It is
Great.
insane. So for the history books, we recorded our first episode on June 14th of 2016, and I believe we released it on June 18th of 2016. So here we are. Yay!
And are we sure that only 5 years have gone by? Because it's felt like 20.
It
Well,
has felt like 20.
Last year was like 7 years all at once. So,
True.
carry the
True.
one.
Carry the one.
But it was such a more innocent time when we started this podcast. I mean, things were a brewing, but it was a different time. We've
Yeah,
been
the
through some things. The before times.
time.
Yeah.
The before times.
Oh my God, yes.
We say that now, but it really, I don't know how much of it was the before time. I feel like literally, because Trump was supposed to make his, oh gosh, sorry, this audio thing is like in the red over here. Am I too loud for everybody out there? Okay, cool.
No.
Let me know in the chat or interrupt me if I am. Because all of a sudden it was like red. Trump was supposed to make his big speech 2 days before we recorded our first thing, and then the Pulse shooting happened, and he had to push it back. So like things were still like the world was shitty when we started.
Yeah.
I think it just wasn't shitty 24/7. It was shitty like I think it kind of went to sleep sometimes.
Just like general
Shitty, like-
malaise.
Yeah, like I don't know, 18/7 or something.
And there were times that we were like, I mean, like, this is a terrible election cycle, but I mean, obviously, like, it can't go the way that we're afraid it's going to go, because that would be bananas. And like, there can't actually be people that would vote for him. And then there were. So yeah, I feel like living through an entire Trump presidency, like we are in a different world. But hey, I'm glad that things are looking a little bit different now on our 5th birthday.
Yeah. I'm glad we're starting to feel like we're on the other side of something.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's not just another mountain to climb after this valley, but hopefully it's flat land for a little bit. But
As we're catching our breath a little bit.
Yeah.
As a wise poet once said, there's always going to be another mountain, and I'm always going to want to make it move.
Yeah.
No, nobody out there, not one.
No, I
somebody.
know.
Hey,
Okay,
I just don't-
somebody
I just don't
listening
know
is
the next-
laughing.
I just don't know the next lyric. Otherwise I would continue.
I don't either. That's why I stopped writing.
Yeah. Something about an uphill battle.
Always
I just
gonna
know
be
you eventually
another
ended like,
mountain.
on the other side.
what the?
Amanda's singing the climb.
It's climb.
For anybody listening out there that's not on the audio, Jay is sitting on the floor next to me. He is ready for the That's What She Said off,
Awesome.
which we are going to do. I came up with a whole bunch of topics at work today, like on my workstation area. I was like, let me just get ahead of this game. I'm always late. So I'm looking forward to that. But I mean, who would have predicted that 5 years later, not only would we be through a Trump presidency, we got through it without nuclear annihilation, but we also lived through a pandemic.
Right.
Yeah. California reopened today.
Yeah.
saw.
So did New York.
Oh, right.
It's crazy. I haven't like, it hasn't changed my life yet so far, but like I know that there are other things that I could do. And like one of my friends posted that she went into a cafe today like without a mask. So yeah, it's a whole new world.
Wow. We Jay and I, where did we go yesterday? We ran up. So it was Zach's birthday this past weekend, and we had everybody in my family was in town this year because they couldn't come last year, or for Alex's birthday, just my parents came. Nobody says that's what she said because that's gross, but super gross. Jay and I, we ran out to the mall because Jay wears the Groove Life wedding bands, the silicone one, and it broke. And we were like, oh, freedom! Yeah, he's freedom.
That's how
That's why you sabotage the other computer. That's it. That's the final straw. But we took a minute to like get out of the craziness because we had in this one house that I believe a lot of you on this call have been, which we are live, by the way, for the birthday party. Joining us is Matt, Martha, JP, Eric, Ro, Greg, Randy, Matt,
Hold your hand up like you're blocking
the creepy mailman. I'm not blocking naked people. I don't know why I'm holding my hand up, but I didn't ask you. If you wanted to be a part of this, you can get on soon. Anyway, we were like, so in this house we had my sister, her husband, and her 2 kids were staying in this room. My parents were sleeping on the pull-out couch out here. And Zach was sleeping with them on the small couch next to them. And then upstairs, we had Jay's dad, Jerry, was here. So it was a very full house. So we were like, I was like, oh my God, let's go see if we can buy you another ring. Let's go right now and leave them all behind. So we did. And we went into the mall. And it was the first time, I think we both wore our masks around our wrist in case it got uncomfortable, but at least I did. No, it was great to walk around and be like, vaccinated.
Yeah, no, it's super weird, but also great. Yeah.
Yeah. It was really nice. Poor Zach, though, we went to out to eat with everybody on Sunday night, and he got a little nervous because we were like, someone told him he didn't have to wear his mask. And he was like, nope, I'm not vaccinated. I'm not taking it off. And then he dug in and insisted on wearing that mask until the food came. So
good for him.
Hey,
yeah.
He's a rule follower.
Boy's got principles.
I appreciate that.
Martha said in the chat she got her first dose finally 2 weeks ago. Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Which one did you get? Feel free to unmute if you want to. Anybody wants to unmute, please feel free. Which
2 weeks
dose
ago,
did you get?
so.
Pfizer? Yeah. So
I got AstraZeneca.
AstraZeneca. Okay.
Ah.
Did you have any side effects? Because we don't have that one here, so I don't even know.
Yes, for 2 days I had the chills, fever, headache, everything. I was lying in bed for 2 straight days.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh my
But I'm really
God, that's
happy.
awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now it's been 2 weeks. They're good.
Yeah.
Let's see when I get my second dose, but I'm partially protected.
Oh, got first dose. Right.
Right.
Got first
Yeah,
dose
how-
2 weeks ago. Okay, got it.
How long is the break between the 2 doses of the AstraZeneca?
I believe it's around 8 to 12 weeks.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
That's long.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
But
That's a
my
lot,
mom
right?
got the same one and she had like 6 weeks only between the 2 doses. The vaccination here in Mexico is awful. It's terrible, but
Mm.
we're getting there slowly.
Yeah. And I know that there's like for the different vaccines, there's like a window. And so even like with me with Moderna, like I could have got my second one a little bit earlier than I did. I got it like right at a month minus a day, but I could have got it like a week earlier or a week later. I know in France, like they are slowing down the second dose also. So that might be the same sort of thing. I think they're just trying to get as many first doses as possible. So like my sister-in-law, like her second dose was like at the very end that you're supposed to get the second dose, which like kind of made me a little nervous, but it's still within the time frame. And obviously the doctors are the ones that are like, you know, planning this out. So like I trust them, but
yes. The thing is here, you cannot get it like anytime you want. For example, in the United States, you just make your appointment and go. Over here, it's like when they tell you you can get it, you go. Yeah. So it's up to the government, not us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they'll get a lot of doses. Yeah. Yeah.
I was almost going to fly to the United States to get my vaccine because here I wasn't seeing I didn't see that day when I was going to get my vaccine. So almost, I believe 2 million people from here from Mexico have gone to the United States to get their vaccine.
Oh, wow. And they were they went, wow, that's awesome. I mean, you know, that's crazy that they had to travel for it, but
I know.
Yeah, and it's really expensive to travel. So
get it if you can, I guess. And we have so much extra now, like there are states that are turning down.
I cannot believe it that it's so hard to get here, and for you everywhere, like HEB, Walmart, everyone has it. It's unbelievable.
It is,
but it is great for you and great for example, I believe it's Texas, California, Florida, New York that have openly said, welcome visitors, we will get you your vaccine, no questions asked, no insurance, nothing.
I didn't realize that. That's great.
But I'm glad I didn't have to spend all that money.
No kidding.
Well, everywhere, it's like everywhere in the country, you don't have to have insurance. You just walk in and get it, which is awesome. And I think it's giving Americans a little bit of a taste of what
exactly. This is what we could have. It's pretty fucking nice, right? Yeah. For sure. Now it's just like we have, you know, all these extra doses because now it's like the people who are hesitant or, I mean, there's like the anti-vaxxers and then there's the people who are just like twiddling their thumbs. And I'm like, dudes.
Right.
I'm watching this curve to herd immunity go back and back and back and back. And it's because of them. Get their fucking vaccine.
And, you know, it's definitely probably a mixture. I know people like my parents are like, we're not going to not get it, but we're going to wait until like, you know, we go to our doctor's checkup and they give us like the J&J or something. We don't want to go out of our way to get it. Like, all right.
I mean, and literally like I'm sure there's probably a pharmacy down the street. Like you can get it like anywhere it feels like.
Now you can, in New York.
And like, okay, like that's great that people are saying they'll get it eventually, but the longer they wait, the more chance there is of other variants and the more prolonged this thing is going to be. So just get it now.
Yeah. Well, you know, I think people, I don't know. I got nothing. So I shared with all of you before we started, we have new artwork. So check that out. I'll post it in the Facebook group. And hopefully I'll move everything over as many places as I remember to move it over in honor of our 5th anniversary. So thank you so much to Jacob for creating that artwork. He kind of went with a 5 years with her theme, which we love. And we're going to do new merchandise because I was talking to him about it too. So looking forward to that and looking forward to like what else we can come up with. So yeah, that's exciting.
Really beautiful. Yeah, love them.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then a happy birthday to Jana and Mike and Maggie and all of our June birthday people that have birthdays this week. Dan's birthday is at the end of the month, so I'm sure I'm missing somebody, and I apologize. Happy birthday to you too.
Happy birthday, everyone.
Woohoo! And as we know, nope, not going to go there. I was going to point out whose birthday was yesterday, as I always do to tease Jana, but I won't do it this year.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, before we get into the That's What She Said off, does anybody have anything? I watched In the Heights last night, and that was pretty great. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I watched the first 30 minutes for obvious reasons.
I can't. What reasons? What reasons were that?
I don't know.
Aw. Yeah, it was good. I liked it. We watched it at home, but Shandy finally watched White Girl Movie.
Yeah, I watched White Girl Movie. I watched the Friends Reunion, and I watched the first 2 episodes of Girls 5 Eva. So I feel like I am killing it on broadcast TV/movie viewing obligations /promises. But on a totally unrelated note, I did want to mention something that I forgot to mention last time. And it really has nothing to do with TV. So I'm sorry for this like little side rant.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry for the side rant, but I meant to bring this up. During my vacation, I saw this literally all the time, every single day. And I just thought it was interesting. I noticed it. I'm not very fashion forward, so maybe all of you all have noticed this, but I had no idea. There is a new fashion that has started. And like literally, I don't know. I've never been in the middle of something to be like.
Can I guess?
Oh.
Can I guess?
Please do.
Okay. Was it the Crocs thingy that's like.
Oh yeah, that's
like,
ridiculous. I had to look
isn't there
that
like
up.
A mom Croc thing that's like taking the world by storm?
Badly Nishka made
thank you.
Did a collab with Crocs, and they just put like a spike on the end of a Croc, so now it's like a high heel. It's awful. It's so ugly.
Okay, that's definitely not what Shandy saw in the wild. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
No. Okay, so picture the movie Clueless. The scene where Cher is like working out and giving what's her name? Brittany Murphy, sorry. A makeover. And they're in workout clothes and they're talking about like books to read. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Do you remember what they're wearing? Those workout clothes?
Sort of.
Okay, so it's like really tight, sort of like workout shorts, pants that are like spandexy, but like cute color. And then
yeah.
I can't remember if Claire's wearing an actual onesie or not, but then the top would be like a sports bra-y thing that might be a little bit longer than a sports bra, but definitely shows your midriff.
Okay.
Literally, like, I don't want to say every woman I saw, but of the 40 and below crowd, I would say like a good 65-70% of women were dressed like that. Every single place I went to. So the first time I noticed it was like, oh, that's interesting. And then I kept seeing more people, and it was just like they're all dressed like that, all of them. What was interesting was it wasn't just like super skinny people, because like it's midriff showing, like you're definitely showing your stomach. So I appreciated the fact that like women of all sizes were feeling this style and doing it.
That's a thing, because I've seen like the high school girls and middle school girls around here doing the midriff thing.
The midriff thing though.
Yeah.
For me though, I was just like, in all practicality, like that's extra skin that you have to put sunblock on. Like it's just not very practical.
That's legit.
But,
I never think of things in terms of sunblock.
Well, especially when you're in places where, because like during my vacation, like a lot of times it was like, 100 degrees. So like, you're very much like in the sun. But anyway, it was just like, I felt like, wow, I am finally seeing a fashion at the very like onset of it. Usually I notice it like a couple years later. So just saying, that's a thing. I think I'll pass, but hey.
Shandy's going to be wearing that outfit to Raleigh. Just give her a couple months to get used to the idea.
No, midriff showing, no thanks.
Yeah, speaking of Clueless, Did you guys see there was I don't know if it was a Twitter thread or a Reddit thread, but it was the best coming of age movie.
And no, that sounds.
Can we
great,
all
though.
agree that it's Now and Then? It's Now and Then, right?
Oh my God, Now and Then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Obviously.
Because I did see Clueless was listed like a suggestion on that list. Did anybody else see this, or does anybody else have I just thought of this, so I don't have it pulled up, but I know, gosh, what was that other one? Lady Bird was on the list.
Okay, that's fair. That's
I
fair.
had already
I
come
would-
of age, so like it doesn't feel like
Right. It's like not my coming of age movie,
Right,
but like I
right.
understand. Clueless, however, does not fall in that category.
Yeah.
I don't
Of
think.
like coming of age?
Yeah, I don't think it's a
think
coming of
so.
age.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, they're in high school, but
She
like,
learned-
It's
She
not
learns a
movie
lesson
about,
at the end.
yeah, but it's like I feel like a coming of age movie is like a movie inherently about growing up,
yeah.
and Clueless is not really about growing up, I don't think.
Even though she's like 16 or supposed to be 16,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, Stand By Me, that's a good one. I think Stand By Me
is a
is
great one.
totally a coming of age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
JJ, what's your favorite coming of age movie? Say Now and Then. No, don't. You can say whatever you want.
Goonies.
He says Goonies.
But like every boy says Goonies. And that's not a dig
Hook.
against boys.
I mean, I love
Oh,
Goonies.
Hook. JP said Hook in the chat.
Hook is a
just
wonderful
shouted out
movie.
Yeah, Hook is a great movie. Again, but I would sort of put that and Goonies
Yeah.
in like the adventure.
Yeah, and
But
You
also
can
that
have
like they
but
don't
a
come of
co-
age. They're still very young at the end.
yeah, but a
Peter Pan comes of age, but
You see this glow? The computer in front of me just turned on again. It is prideful. There is a lot of colors going on. Anyway,
what about
but
Dirty
you can have-
Dancing?
See, you can have an adventure movie, and it can still be coming of age at the end. And I don't. What do you
Dirty
think?
Dancing's an interesting choice, though.
Dirty
I
Dancing.
She has her first like love,
Yeah.
and she like stands up to her dad, like the first sort of like breaking away from parents.
right,
type
and I think
experience.
given the subject matters and the things she sort of experiences that summer, yeah, I think you could
Yeah.
totally make the argument that Dirty Dancing has a coming of age component to it.
It's like a pro-choice movie. It's like
Yeah.
it's really got everything.
Yeah. Okay. I will be right back. That sounds like that is not going to get
There
any
is a
better
hungry
anytime
baby.
soon. I will be right back.
I'm gonna mute. Oh, she muted herself. All right. So, does anybody else have anything for that? Otherwise, we can get started into the That's What She Said off. Wow, my cool boy over here. Do you want to play?
Huh?
Okay. You want to play the live? That's What She Said.
Oh yeah. I'll try and get this one for you.
All right. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to do that till we take a commercial break anyway. So don't worry.
So I Googled this to just jog my memory of coming of age movies, and
Okay.
they also list American Beauty.
My Girl. Oh, yeah.
Which
My
which-
Girl. JP said. in the
My
chat.
Girl, yeah, My Girl. That's a good one. The Breakfast Club, like I would definitely say. Donnie Darko. It's a movie I haven't thought about in a long time.
Where's the Zoom?
It's in the Facebook group. Why would Donnie Darko be a coming of age movie?
It's been a while since I've seen that movie, and I can't remember a lot of the details for a certain reason. I don't know, for some reason. I don't know.
All right. Got Tequila has joined us in the chat. Oh, Matt has something. Go ahead, Matt.
Yeah,
Matt is the person to ask.
Yeah, so I picked two movies where nobody speaks English. I went with the French New Wave classic, The 400 Blows,
Yes.
directed by Francois Truffaut. That's a quintessential coming-of-age movie. And also, this is a Swedish film from director Lucas Moodysson, which came to America with the title Show Me Love. But is known in Sweden as fucking Amal. Amal is spelled with like an A with two little like the little.
So
circle.
is fucking the description, like the descriptor or the adjective? Like, are they fucking a mall, or is it like fucking
No,
a mall?
it's like it's an exasperation, like fucking hell, like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I think a mall is
So it's an exasperation.
I think it's the
okay.
town in Sweden where the film takes place.
Oh, cool.
But
Nice.
you know, the movie has fucking in the title. I felt like I needed to share that on the show.
Definitely.
Hey, real quick, Shandy, do you want to share your thoughts on Promising Young Women? Has everybody here seen it that they have any interest in hearing Shandy's thought right now? Thoughts, plural. Cool. Okay.
I had sort of like
What? Wait, what did you say?
I just asked what's Promising Young Woman.
Oh, what girl movie? There we go.
Like I didn't know what the movie was.
I didn't, Colleen. I had a moment like you when because we got rid of cable and then we also switched to our internet provider because AT&T fucking sucks. So we're in the process of like moving all of our services. We got Xfinity for internet, and there's all these things that come with it for free, even though it's just internet. There's like these apps and stuff. And we can talk to our remote control. Anyway, pretty cool. This is not a paid promotion, but yeah. So when I was talking to it to tell it to like, you know, bring up White Girl Movie, I like really had to think of like, wait, what is it?
Yeah, no, same. It
Play White Girl Movie on Peacock.
yeah. Solid 5 minutes to remember the actual name of the title or the film.
That's amazing.
But I had really varying expectations of it just because of different reviews that y'all had provided. I thought it was really fun. I can see what you meant, Amanda, about like there was one scene in particular when she's like in a like forest or park with and there's like a tree and it's just like this scene is trying a little bit too much. But I thought it was great. And when it first started, I was like, oh my God, it's a rape revenge movie. Like this is what I wrote about for my thesis in French. Like love it. So I'm always here for a good rape revenge story. And the first movie that popped into my head, of course, is I'm watching it with the like opening scene with like the hot dog scene. I was like, Teeth. Has anyone seen Teeth?
I've heard of it.
Vagina dentata. It's real.
I know you've mentioned it before. The only Teeth I'm familiar with is the Lady Gaga song.
But everyone needs to watch Teeth. It's a great movie.
I can try to make that happen. What is it on?
I have no idea. It came out in the 2000s.
I can't keep paying to rent these movies, guys.
It came out like when I was working on like my project. So, or my thesis, whatever.
It's
I don't know.
Pluto, Vudu, and Amazon Prime.
For free on Amazon Prime?
It says click to watch.
No, then I suppose that means
yeah, watch
free.
now. Boom. 2007.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amazon Prime.
Cool.
Amazon Prime for the win.
I have never. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I got real excited. Greg asked if I have seen I Spit on Your Grave, and I remember mentioning it, but no, I never actually got around to watching it. It was a weird time, like when I was working on. So this is a French book that I was working on / movie, and so I did watch like some other rape revenge things. Came across that, didn't watch it, but watched a lot of other rape revenge stories. It was a weird time in my life, but like just weird content to be taking in all the time, but Teeth was great. Yeah.
Right. Got said the original from the 70s was brutal.
Oh, that's right. They made a remake of I Spit on Your Grave, I believe.
Huh.
Yeah. And I will say, Promising Young Woman, like at times it felt a bit like didactic kind of, and a little like heavy hitting with the lessons, but also I'm kind of there for that. Like, yeah.
Well, okay.
Rape culture sucks. Like, let's do this.
But did you like in the end her ultimate fate?
Well, see, I thought like I had a really, maybe because of the way that the movie was shot, maybe in part, I had a very easy time like separating from, like suspending my disbelief and really separating from the movie. As like a lot of times when I watch something, I get too into it and it makes me like really sad if something sad happens, etc. I had an easier time just like separating from it because it's so obviously not like real. And so ultimately, like her ultimate fate, I was like bummed at first and was like, oh, that it sucks. And I don't like seeing that. But at the same time, I was like, well, like, where were they going to go with her? Like, what was going to happen? And then the actual like end, it was like, okay, yeah, it's worth it for that.
Gotcha.
That's fine.
Okay. What about all the questionable things like her with the dean's daughter? I don't know, there were certain things like in her behavior that I was like,
well, I think it's interesting because it brings up complexity. Like, I mean, even though she didn't actually do to the dean's daughter what she said to the dean she did to the dean's daughter, she still, essentially kidnapped her. Like, you still can't do that. But I don't think we're necessarily like, she's not,
it's bad.
She's not a spotless, blameless hero,
Yeah. She's kind of like your anti-hero with a twist.
Well, it's like you're on her side because of what happened, but also like that's not a healthy way to live.
Right.
Yes.
It's almost like testing the boundaries of like how far will you go and still remain on her side? Like,
right. And I like, that's why there was a lot to think about when I finished it at 11 o'clock.
Because even her ultimate demise, like what she was preparing to do, like that's also not okay.
Yeah.
Right.
She
doesn't deserve to, die, but sorry,
but
I don't know if we're spoiling.
Surprise, spoiler. Matt said the film originally didn't have the epilogue ending. Yeah, I read about that. And then the studio made her, it didn't test well with audiences, right, Matt? And then the studio made her go back and kind of rework the ending a little bit. And that's where you got the epilogue, which she said that she felt ultimately made more sense. It would be something that she would do. So she didn't feel it was, Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, that does make sense. Because like it does tie it up almost a little too perfectly, but okay. Yeah, I can see that. I understand now.
Yeah. Cool. If anybody has any feedback, send us about Promising Young Woman. I had to stop and think for a second. Let us know. Broadcasters3@gmail.com. Does anybody in the chat have anything? Otherwise, we're going to get to our live That's What She Said off. Awesome. Okay. Go ahead. What?
Oh, no, that was me. Go ahead.
Oh. It kind of sounded like Ed. I was like, go ahead, Ed. Take it away.
Yeah, no, that was me.
Also, Shandy, Maggie had asked in the chat how you watched Girls 5 Eva. Was it through that? Did you answer that when you had said you had your trial thing?
Because I have this new the Xfinity. I don't understand. I keep waiting for some catch. I've asked Frank, I don't know how many times, but how do we have this? How much does it cost? What is it? And it's just included.
Watch everything you can while you have it.
I feel like though that's the thing when you change providers, they will throw everything at a new customer, but then
for a year and then
forget about it. Yeah.
And then we'll just
they don't
change
try
again.
and keep you. Exactly. They don't try and keep you, but they'll do everything to get you in the first place.
Yeah. It's pretty great.
All right. How are we going to do this? Are we doing teams? Are we doing mano a mano?
Have we done it in the past? Have we ever done it with teams?
Well, in person, we do it with teams.
As they're stealing all the good lines.
All right. Well, while you're thinking, here's the topics, okay? And then you can select which one you want to start with. All right, you ready? A job interview, a dating profile. So not an actual date or a first date, just an actual dating profile. Going to a bank, hot vac summer, yoga class, IT solutions, and a Supreme Court confirmation hearing. Let us know what you want the first topic to be. Get your That's What She Says in your head and Yeah, everybody stop and take a second and think, and let me know what we want to start with. But I think Hot Vac Summer is definitely going to happen. Oh, also, when we get to the feedback part, we need to talk about, so put your thinking caps on for this too, the, what the hell was it? The Harry Potter store, if it had a sex shop. Diagon Alley had a sex shop.
Yeah,
He's
yes.
definitely got to do that at some point
Yes.
too. We'll warm up with this, and then we'll get to,
Then we'll get to
You
the
know.
sex shop.
Good deal.
yeah.
I think
Throw a
we have.
kiss.
I think we have to start with the Supreme Court confirmation hearing, don't we? Whether that's what she set off.
You guys good with that?
Sure.
I don't know. I like
All right.
beer.
And there we go. And we're off.
We're off to the races. All right. Well, I guess I want to say just unmute yourselves, but we have to have some sort of order to it. So, who wants to start?
Just put it in the
Okay,
chat, say me in the chat, and then you pick.
No, just raise your hand right now because I can see we're on the same screen if you want to play this round of Supreme Court confirmation hearing.
Oh, come now, guys.
Maggie,
Is
it
it
was your
just
suggestion.
Maggie?
That's true.
That doesn't mean I have an answer. I can try. I'm not very good at this, we've learned. And I've not had enough cider tonight. So
All right. I
Unlike-
believe in you.
unlike
I
when we're in
believe in
person.
you. I think you
We can come back.
rise to the occasion.
We can come back
Okay.
to that. Let's start with Hot Vac Summer because you can go a very broad range of things with Hot Vac Summer. It doesn't have to be just stick it in me, doc.
Yeah, that was a sleeper. That's a good one.
Wait, the bank felt more inspiring to me. You want to do the bank one, Greg? He's not. You got to unmute. All right, people, you got to work with me here. This is the most
There you
pulling
are.
teeth
He's
this has
unmuted.
ever been. All right.
Yeah, sure. I know. I just came up with at least one really good one for the bank, so I felt inspired.
Go for it.
Let's hear it.
So for the bank, where would you like me to make my deposit?
Ooh.
Nice. Solid.
That's a good one. Come on, JP. I know Ro, Maggie. Maggie's our in-person champion. Matt.
Make sure you withdraw on time.
Nice.
I'm sorry, there's not a lot of interest.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Looks like I'm overdrawn.
Is that a roll of nickels in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Oh, Ro.
Do it.
It's actually a roll of nickels.
I was gonna say I'll roll your coins anytime.
There you go.
Hey.
Heyo.
What do you mean I can't come on Sunday?
Also good for the Chick-fil-A edition.
Oh.
You got one, man? Oh, you got JP.
He's got nothing. That's what she said.
Like his bank account.
I'm drawing blanks.
My
I'd like to
vault-
pull some out.
Sorry, Shandy.
No, you're good.
ahead,
Next
Ro.
subject.
Ro, did you have one before we move on?
I just said my vault is open.
I want
Speaking of the
access to my
vault.
box.
Oh! Can you open my box for me?
I keep my valuables in my box.
Mm-hmm.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Yes, I'll take it in tens, please.
All right. Does anybody else have anything? Otherwise, we will move on to another one.
Would you like me to lick my fingers first?
Couldn't hurt.
Could you get me alone?
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, get me.
Nicely done.
Oh, that's
Put up,
good.
Nice. Yes. Hashtag homonyms.
CJ, I told you we talk about homonyms all the time on this show. We had a discussion about homonyms versus homophones, and he was like, "How would you even know that?" And I was like, "Because we talk about it on the broadcast all the time."
Wait, shit. Now, what is the difference? Did I use it incorrectly? God damn it.
Homonyms are the ones that sound the same but are spelled differently. Homophones are the ones that are spelled the same but have different meanings or are pronounced differently.
Same pronunciation but different meanings.
Right.
Yes.
Because
No.
phone would be the way it's pronounced.
Damn
But then
it.
I
Right,
know.
the
And
sound.
homonyms are
No, the
having
teacher is
same
shaking her
spelling or
finger.
pronunciation but different meanings and origins. Are they synonyms?
I don't know.
Why is
Let's
grammar
just
so
move on.
hard?
All right. Do we want to go back to hot vac summer? Because we can literally do anything. Your hot vac summer is your choice.
I do have a clarification just for those
Okay,
on the edge of their seats. Homonyms are words that have the same name, they sound the same, and they're spelled the same.
Okay.
I had it backwards then. Okay.
Homographs are words that are spelled the same and don't sound the same, and homophones are words that sound the same but aren't spelled the same. So homophones. So it was
Homophones would be the one.
That's the one that we meant. Yes.
You just went in a circle.
Yeah, that was a
Sure
lot.
did.
I'm glad we landed there, though. I'm also glad to relearn it when I edit this and then forget about it again.
Exactly. I'm never going to remember. I can barely use the
Phone, because the phone is the phonetic part, so that it makes sense, but it doesn't. Yeah.
All right.
So homophone is there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Homograph is wind, wind.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Ah.
Him is fair.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Fair is homophone. I'm not thinking of an
Wait.
example.
I always thought homonym was that, so this is like throwing me off.
Rose got a really scary teacher look on her face right now.
I'm always really scary.
They sound the same and they're spelled the same, but they have
Susie,
different meanings.
that's what she
Okay.
said.
I want to hear
Okay.
Like book. Like a book, but also to book a flight.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tire.
Gotcha.
Depends if you're British or not for tire, but yes, I'm there with you.
How do the British say tire?
How is it spelled with a Y?
What?
I know.
How?
Right?
How did you know this?
Color with like a U and shit.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, it's possible. I'm talking out of my ass, but I swear to God, they spell it with a.
Dope.
Now I'm googling.
Is doing this discussion during a That's What She Said off the equivalent of like being married for a really long time?
I think so.
Yeah, no, I confirm. The Brits spell it with a Y. Why? Nobody knows.
Because they want to seem special. Is there like a tier or level that I can donate to something tonight to hear Ro use her teacher voice, like to get the kids to behave? Have we
ask
heard
her.
Ro's kids behave voice before?
I want to hear it.
Yeah.
I need a good reason to use it.
Maybe say,
something-
or JP, say something stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Got him.
You know
Bro,
better.
get
Oh wait. It's,
Hey,
we missed
yo,
it.
listen, so you hear the voice.
JP, you know better than that.
Do it with your glasses at the tip of your nose. It's hotter.
hair up, glasses down, nose, lights on.
Oh, it is hotter.
I only wear the glasses on the computer. I don't wear them at work.
We're opposite.
People, we need to focus. Okay. Yoga class, job interview. Hot next summer. I thought everybody was gonna run with that one.
I have one. I have one for hot vac summer.
All right, let's go.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So, do you have a preference of which side I stick it in?
Some people might.
Sorry, you'll have to wait 3 weeks for your second injection.
In order to encourage people, I am going to get stuck publicly.
Nice.
That's pretty funny.
I'd still prefer if you keep the mask on.
Now it's mask on, glasses off.
So good.
I always like a good pinch.
Or a good poke.
This will be quick.
I'm going to stick it in. You may feel something.
I got You won't bleed much.
You'll hardly feel a thing.
When I'm done, your arm will feel sore for 2 days.
When
I can handle a little prick.
There may be some side effects tomorrow.
Do you want to do it seated or will you stay standing? Literally the question that was asked to me.
I was gonna say, was that real?
That was real, and I took it standing up.
Like the champ you are.
And that's what she said.
They did
Or you
ask
need
me.
to wait 15 minutes before you drive home.
Just
Did
a
you
quick
get it at Walmart?
Just a quick story though. When I did get my first dose, the girl asked me if I've ever had any allergic reactions to anything, and I said relationships, and she didn't laugh.
Womp womp. It's like a real sad trombone moment.
Here, I got a sad trombone.
Nice.
She
Come
swiped
on.
left on JP.
Yeah, it was an in-person swipe left. Yeah,
The original swipe left.
the OG.
Analog.
Here's your ID back.
Oh.
I don't know. That
Gotta
also
hydrate
happened to me.
beforehand.
So this isn't a trick. This is totally for free, right?
I was just gonna say it's quick and it's free.
I've given it to at least 1,000 people today.
Oh, that's a good one.
As they're signing you in, it's like, I'm trying, but I can't get it to come up. I can't get you.
Okay, it's been 20 minutes. You can leave now.
There's got to be a Fauci ouchie joke in there somewhere. What are you gonna say, Greg? Sorry, Shandy. Go ahead. Then.
No, I don't want to be ageist, but he's very old. And it shouldn't hurt.
Oh, Fauci. I'm like, Greg? He's our age. He's younger than us.
Well, we are cougars, right? So.
Oh, yeah.
Almost cougars?
We
No,
were
we're
once upon a time.
We're full on.
I still say 40 when we get to 40. We can have a cougar fest, but.
Okay.
God. That would be our 9th season when we're 40. No, our 8th season when we're 40.
Wow.
Yeah.
Be here before we know it.
The real cougar party. All right. One more. One of you. Yoga class, job interview, T solutions.
Job interview. What position do you see yourself in?
Gonna need some references.
How much experience do you have?
What are your soft skills?
What are your hard skills?
Are you certified to handle this?
Can you give me an example of the hands-on experience here?
Mm. Can you give me an example of how you work well with a team?
What would you say your weaknesses are?
What are we looking to fill?
I need to call in a colleague to join us.
It's like the start of a bad porno.
Or a good one.
Or a good one. That's true.
Depends
Who am I
on
to
the colleague.
judge?
I know which title it is, actually.
Oh yeah, what porno title?
Riding Miss Daisy.
All right, everybody put that down. Let's see. Tell me what you like most. Tell me what you like most about this job. All right, nobody else? I couldn't have killed it. That's what she said.
Jay, cue the trombone, please.
Scott, you've been real quiet.
True.
You interview people, don't you?
Yes. But I try to avoid things that could be missing. Like that.
That's true.
Wanting to keep my job and all.
He's a professional.
If we get him on that line of thinking, it's over.
Right?
I mean, I think
Can't
he
have
already
that
has
one-
because his next interview is going to be. It's like, God damn it, broadcast.
All right. Anybody else have anything before we move on? I'm surprised that nobody went for the dating profile one, to be honest.
I almost went for the yoga one, but it's like every single position.
I know.
It's just-
I know.
That one's
It's
almost
kind of like the
too easy.
icebreaker one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, cool, everybody. All right. Last call. All right. Well, let's take a quick break. Let me reset it again. Sorry. All right. Well, let's take a quick commercial break, and we will be back to talk about Harry Potter sex shops and whatever else. I'm good with keeping going. I don't need to like.
I get a refill.
Okay, I was gonna say there's a reason why I just kept it next to me.
Yeah, no, I should have. Okay, I'll be right back. 2 seconds.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Oh,
Good
bye,
night,
Ro.
Bye, Ro. And
Yes,
that's
call-
what she said to Shandy.
I'm gonna jump too. I have to go pack. I just found out 3 hours ago I have to fly to Atlanta tomorrow.
Oh God.
Oh no, for
you
work
poor
or
thing.
Yeah.
Well, at least it's Atlanta. It's like I feel like that's pretty easy flight.
yeah, Jay's a big fan of the aquarium there.
Oh, the aquarium's great.
I really don't even know how much free time we're gonna have. I know we're flying in tomorrow night
Okay.
and then leaving Saturday morning.
Jeez.
Is it for work or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Flying
Hey,
out of
That's a
Newark.
quick trip.
Did
Okay, good.
you?
Yeah.
Did you have any of the Harry Potter sex shop things? If we do that, like, what if one of the Harry Potter, like Diagon Alley, had a sex shop? We talked about it last week, and some of the ideas were like, you know, an enhancement charm or oh, hold on, let me mute her. She thinks that we can't understand her, but we can still hear her. What were some of the other ones, Amanda? It was really funny last week.
Oh, the polyjuice potions.
The polyjuice potions.
Magic ropes.
Magic ropes that tie and untie. Oh gosh. The different fleshlights, magical fleshlights.
Right.
Yeah.
There was something else and I can't think of it. Oh gosh.
Shanny, do you remember any of, I muted you, sorry. Do you remember any of the other, JP has to go, but I was asking if he had any of the Harry Potter sex toys thing.
I've never seen a Harry Potter.
Oh, magic sex toys. You like magic.
Wizard sex toys.
Disappearing wand.
Also, isn't there a vibrator called the wand?
Probably.
I think there's the magic wand.
There we go.
Diacum Alley. I don't know.
Diacum Alley. I like that.
Now that's just a good pun. That would be the name of the shop.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to write that down. Okay, you guys want to get slow? I guess I might as well. One more little splash and then.
Everyone have a great night, though.
Thank you. Have a good trip.
Safe
All right.
flight.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Did you go to
coming.
Atlanta?
What?
Did you say you're going to Atlanta?
Yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow afternoon.
Stay out of
Ooh.
Buckhead, man. They're shooting people for no reason.
Stay out of where?
Buckhead.
What's
Really?
that?
What?
Section of Atlanta. They're
Yeah,
like,
that's actually where Daniel's family lives.
yeah,
What's happening in
some guy
Buckhead?
was just jogging in the morning and a guy pulls up in a car and opens fire.
Jesus, when did that happen?
I'm going
Saturday,
to. Where am I staying?
Then two 15-year-olds at the mall shot a security guard.
Yeah, no, I know
And
exactly
this is
where
like
that
one of
mall
the
is.
most like fancy affluent areas
Yeah,
in Atlanta. Yeah.
I'll be in Duluth. Duluth.
Duluth.
Duluth.
Yeah, it's Duluth.
Duluth.
I was about to.
I was like, do you mean the airport in Washington, D.C.?
I've never heard of it. Yeah, we're
I've
gonna
never
be-
been to Georgia, so I don't really have much to say about that, but cool. All right.
Have a good night.
Let's get started again. Thank you, JP.
Yeah.
All right, let me just write down that was about 3 minutes. So when I have to skip through. All right, we are back and we are ready to get into some feedback. JP and Ro had to head out, but JP did come up with Diacum Alley, and I'm not sure why we didn't mention that last week when we were talking about the Diagon Alley Wizard sex shops, but I wanted to give a shout out to that because that was pretty funny. Anyway, starting off with some feedback. Let's see. Oh, that's right. We are a full hand, officially a full hand today, everybody. I'm so sorry that I didn't bring that up as a topic, and then that's what she said off. Dogs turned 5. Why wasn't our 5th birthday a topic? Darn it. What a missed opportunity. But Amanda's mom said that we are just plain amazing. And JP was like, oh, are we surprising Amanda again? That was fun. That was fun.
That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
John said in regards to Amanda and all the baby books you're supposed to read and follow in order to raise your kid. Well, we discovered babies never read the books. Just do what makes sense and you'll do fine.
Yeah.
Best advice ever.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Alex got lucky last night because he woke up and he was freaking out. He like ran out of the room before we even had a chance to react. Like all of a sudden he was like in front of the couch and I was like, oh my God, what are you doing here? And so I let him sit with me for a second and then like I took him back in and he refused to go to sleep. So I was like, all right, peace, dude. I've been in here for 10 minutes and I'm not in here for this. Let's go to sleep. Then Jay went in there and he was like screaming how he wanted me back, and that went on. And then Jerry went to sleep because he was here until today. So Jay went to say goodnight to him, and I went back in there because he was like inconsolable. And then Jay didn't realize I was in there. So then she came back in. Long story short, Alex got both of us to fall asleep on his bed last night at like 11:30 at night.
Oh, you got played.
We got played. So I woke up first at like 1 and I was like, oh God, I'm in Alex's room. Why am I in Alex's room? Oh, that's right. And I left. And then I got into bed and was like, Jay's not here. Oh shit, I forgot to wake Jay up and tell him to get out of Alex's room. I guess he's on his own. And then he came in at like 3:45. And then this morning he was like, how long, when did you leave? And I was like, oh, I left like 3 hours before you did. Sorry, I forgot you were in there until I realized you were in bed. Anyway, yeah, so I'm hoping that isn't something that is a repeat tonight, but I don't know. I won't be in there tonight. So kids, yeah, they're the best and the worst at the same time.
Yeah. So much cluster feeding. So much cluster feeding. I don't remember the last time I slept.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Just all night long.
All night long. I think, but then we got into this weird point in the early morning where I was dreaming I was going into her room, so I'm not certain how many times I actually went back and forth.
Oh no.
Oh, is she in her room now?
She has been since 6 weeks.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. We were gonna like start to transition her, and then just like the first night we were gonna do it, she just slept in there like 7 hours in a row. We're like, oh, okay, I guess we're doing this, and we haven't looked back. So, except for when we lost power. Oh my God, guys, I didn't even tell you about how we lost power. We'll save that for next week's episode. That's a story.
Okay, if we have time at the end.
It's a real humdinger.
Oh boy. Okay.
It's been a week, guys. It's been a real week here. I'm so tired.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Just wait. Someday she'll be old enough to drop off at your parents' house for a while.
Yeah, we're gearing up, I think, for a growth spurt. So it's temporary.
Yeah.
But very unpleasant.
What are you, 8 weeks?
Just 9.
9. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're not at the 4-month sleep regression yet. You're definitely just ingrowing.
Yeah, no, I think this is just.
That's going to be Labor Day, right? When you go back to work.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Actually, that is always what happens, is they hit that 4-month growth spurt right after you've gone back to work if you're on American maternity, 12 weeks.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, actually, okay, so it'll be in August. That's why I took the extra month. Because my company gives us maternity leave plus New York paid family leave, which I'm not taking all of. I'm keeping some of that. Yeah. So theoretically, we'll be doing that during my last month of maternity leave, and then I go back after Labor Day.
Gotcha. I'm so sorry. I hope you get more sleep. I know you're in the thick of it, and I know it's the worst. And
well, she went down for what, like an hour before we started recording?
I feel like the last time we were all live together, we were all telling you about this. So I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, we'll try to keep this quick then. All right. Randy said, I enjoyed hearing about Shandy's travels and experiences around some of my very favorite places. Sometimes if you have a bad case of canyon toe, you can lose the nail, but it will grow back.
Yeah, and I told him I've lost a toe before to running. A toe. I've lost a toenail before to running, so I was really hoping that wouldn't happen with both of my big toe nails. I think I'm in the clear though, but it really does look like I'm wearing some very deep purple nail polish just on the 2 toes.
So you just need to get purple nail polish in general on the rest of the toes.
I'm honestly considering getting my very first pedicure because my feet are gnarly. And so, yeah, we'll see.
I'm sorry, very first pedicure?
I know this was I'm too tired to really show you how surprised that news is to me.
I've also never had a manicure or a facial, at least not.
Oh, I see. I've never had a facial.
Oh my God, facials are my favorite out of all of those. They are the best. Get a facial if you can.
I've been trying to get a pedicure for 10 weeks.
I think it's cultural. Like, I'm from Montana. I don't know.
No, get the facial. The facial is great.
Pedicures
Yes,
are
that's
great.
what she said. I know. But what'd you say? Say that they're great, right? Like,
Pedicures are great. I've never had a facial, but you should get a pedicure. I got one a few weeks ago and it was amazing.
pedicures are
First one in
awesome.
During vacation, my heels, I started referring to them as like my snake heels because it looks like I'm gonna molt. Like it's rough. It's real
You
rough.
just reminded me. My sister got me for my birthday one of those foot peel things.
Do they
and
work?
I actually I haven't done it yet. I meant to do it like yesterday or even while we were recording today because you need to sit there for an hour with it. She's done it before and she said it worked and it was awesome. And we're going to Florida to stay in her condo next, Thursday through Sunday. And I wanted to have, nice peeled toes, nice peeled feet before then. I might have missed the window though, because it takes 7 days. And yeah, anyway, Martha said, you deserve some pampering. Pedicures are awesome. Just do it 2 weeks prior. Oh, wait, do the foot peel 2 weeks prior.
Yeah.
Foot peel. Okay.
Good to know.
Or
Did I miss that?
In a pinch, just like put a whole bunch of like really heavy duty lotion on your feet and then put socks on.
I do that at night. I do the heavy lotion at night. But she did the foot peel and she sent me a video of it peeling and it was so gross that I was like, I need to do this. Can I do this, please? And then she sent it to me for my birthday.
What do you do with your socks after they're covered in lotion for a whole night?
No, they send you the thing.
Them.
Yeah.
No, you're just
it's
like, you
super
just,
gross.
it's not like you're like, it's not an obscene amount of lotion. It's just like a little bit thicker than you normally would. And you put the socks on to like hold the moisture in and so you don't slip and fall.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like socks that they give you for it. But if you're doing the thick lotion, I actually do that at night with the Uracin lotion or whatever it is, like the one that you put on like a baby's butt.
Oh, that's smart.
EUCIN, something like that. But as Martha said, after you do the foot peel, your foot looks like a baby's butt, and my sisters did, which again is why I was like, oh my God, I need this, because she got it as a Christmas present. So that timeline.
I think I need this too.
That's why I want it for my birthday.
Where do you get it from?
She sent it to me from Amazon for my birthday, so I'm assuming you can get it
from Amazon.
Yeah. But Shandy, though, pedicures are great because like they massage you and they clip your toes and everything else feels so like tingly and fresh and relaxed and wonderful, and it just looks great.
The jets and the water, it's just a lovely.
You soak it, and if you go and there's not COVID, they give you wine. It's just awesome.
Depends on where you go. I've never been to a place that gives you wine.
Oh, well, next time you come here, if they're doing that again, let's get petties and drink wine while we're doing it.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, cool. Awesome. They can all go to Waffle House and we'll go get pedicures.
And also, you guys need to watch Broad City.
Had one by then.
First watch.
Whatever, first watch.
No one here goes to Waffle House. The Waffle House, Team Waffle House are insane. And yes,
no,
Dan,
I
you're
meant
coming for me.
I know the Waffle House people can go to Waffle House, and all of us say non-Waffle House people can go get pedicures.
And you, New Yorker, pedicure-loving people, need to watch Broad City.
Okay.
Eventually.
Have I seen that episode?
I mean,
maybe I have to look up to see if I have seen it yet.
There's not like an episode around. It's just something that happens, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's cultural. I don't know. I like spending money on your bare feet that you're then just going to walk on seems very strange to me. But again,
How
snake
often
foot.
do you wear?
Gotta
How
do
often
it.
do you wear sandals? you know, they're on display.
I mean, that's the other thing is I wear sandals all the time, but I just don't fucking care. Like I am disgusting and gross and I just don't care. And I'm totally fine with that. And usually the sandals that I'm wearing are like Chacos. So like,
I don't know what that is. What is that?
I'll send you a picture.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a brand. What were you gonna say, Maggie?
I used to feel
happy
sorry, go
birthday,
ahead.
Maggie. You weren't here when I said happy birthday before.
No, I was here. I just said the camera.
Oh.
No, I was just saying, Shandy, you should go do it because I didn't get one for a while. I hadn't had a pedicure for a while, and I got one about 3 weeks ago, and it was really nice. And I was the same way.
So
I'm
relaxing.
I'm like, why am I going to spend money on this? I can paint my nails at home. Like it's fine. And I've been doing that, and it was so nice.
But that's not what it's not about. As someone who no longer can get the color, pick out the color, it is so not about that. It is about everything else included in the pedicure.
Yeah. See if someone will go with you, Shandy. Like it can be a social thing, and
yeah. Or you can just bring a book and read it too,
like that too,
or your phone. Yeah. I like to watch because I'm not a big TV watcher. I have seen many movies from the pedicure place that I've then gone home and been like, okay, I need to finish this movie. I need to know what happens in this really terrible Hallmark movie. Anyway, I totally do the regret it. Yeah, yeah, right. It always ends like that, but I always want to see it. I want to see if their kiss beats Ross and Rachel.
So Chacos are essentially like Tevas.
Yeah, but nicer.
I don't know. I like Tevas. I think they're nice.
Sorry, I didn't mean to diss the Tevas.
To be fair, I have the same pair of Tevas that I have had since the mid 90s. Those things last.
That's very impressive.
Okay.
Maybe more ergonomic, maybe is a better word to use.
Yeah, no, I only use my Tevas as like water shoes. I wouldn't be caught dead like roaming around the world in them.
So this isn't a good time to tell you that I have shoes that are similar to these, but they're like the Costco knockoff brand, and Jay won't let me wear them because he thinks that they make me look like an old lady.
Dude, comfort. Like maybe it's because we are approaching our true cougartum. Comfort is way more important than really anything else.
That's true.
Sorry.
I'm so glad that like big chunky Birkenstocks are back in style because man, I forgot how comfortable those suckers are.
Were they ever not? Because Jana's been wearing those forever, but that's Jana. Jana is like,
but like if you go to Montana, they never went out of style.
Right. That's what I thought too. But I feel like I've seen them on fashionable people as of recent. So that's how I'm like, oh, Birkenstocks are back.
Yeah. I'm going to say this because it's a huge compliment. Jana, also happy birthday to you. You are like a walking life hack, and that is why you are so amazing.
Amen to that. Yeah. Second.
All right, let's move on. Matt said, We Are Lady Parts is a good companion piece to Girls 5 Eva. Both are quick watches. Lady Parts is 6 25-minute episodes, and Girls 5 Eva are 8 30-minute ones, plus a myriad of That's What She Said possibilities with a band called Lady Parts. Are you singing what?
Forever, forever.
Oh,
right,
is that
because you now have peacocks,
okay. I was like, this is strange. What is happening? How does Shandy know a song, an English song, that the rest of us don't know?
She's just making it up.
And then once I realized Matt got it, I was like, oh, this is from the show.
Yes. It is fucking catchy. I know it's supposed to be a joke, but it's really catchy.
Awesome.
Just saying. I'll look up Lady Parts.
Okay. Every episode of We Are Lady Parts was written and directed by its creator, Nida Manzoor, who also co-wrote the songs with her sister and some guy. Man, I should just have you read your feedback when we do these live shows.
Yeah. Well, I did hear the news that Girls 5 Eva has been renewed for a second season.
Nice.
So
awesome.
I'm gonna have to check it out. Yeah. Our big thing was we watched In the Heights.
I'll get back to it. I'll get back to it.
Yeah. All right. It is time for Master She Said. Who wants to do it for us? That's what she said. Who wants to read it? Come on. We know Got's going to do it. We know Matt's going to do it. Maggie. Anybody else? Steve? Oh. Wait, there's no Steve here. Eric, sorry. I'm like, that's not right. I'm like, that didn't seem right coming out of my mouth. Eric's doing it though, because he's bringing it closer.
Mm-hmm. That is what she said. Now I have all of them. After that's what she said off-ended. Now I'm hearing all of them, and
good. Since I have them on the other computer, I'm doing the two different, completely different systems thing right now. Would one of you guys mind pasting?
Yeah, I can put it up. I can get it up. Give me a second.
Lick your fingers first.
So
Stealing JP's.
While she's doing that, I have my RBG action figure back there, and my, very anti-RBG brother-in-law was sleeping in this room, and usually I put that and the Golden Shandy, the penis award, away. Which it's actually still away.
Why?
Because it's usually my parents It's usually my parents that stay in this room, and they don't care about the RBG thing actually, but they're walking like klutzes like I am. I get it from them, and I'm always convinced that because something breaks whenever they're around, and that's one of the things I don't want them to break. Yeah. So I always put that away, and I put the penis away because I feel like it's just a respectful thing with my parents. So anyway, I didn't put it away for them, and I found her in a different spot with a gavel like elsewhere, and she was like contorted in different positions, and I was like, all right, somebody was clearly playing with this. It's very. I hope they enjoyed it. She's back where she belongs, though. Good. All right. Who's going first? Let's assign numbers here. Who wants to go
on first?
Who wants to be number one? Maggie is 1. Okay. Who's 2? Matt is 2. Who is 3?
I guess I'll be 3.
All right. I was just going to call you Steve Eric, but that would be mean.
I put the next thing out at Comic-Con, so it's only fair.
All right, fair. And then, thank you for being a sport about that. And then, got your 4. All right. Let's do this. It is time for the That's What She Said. Oh, let me just set it up. It's time for the That's What She Said. We have volunteers from the audience. We've got Maggie, Matt, Eric, and Got. Here we go.
I laughed so hard I got unplugged. Lean back a little too far.
I could have let that slide by.
I'll stay up later so I can do the things.
You're going from wet to hot and drying.
We did have a stable internet connection and a bed.
We got to go down for 2 nights.
Ow.
Limit how many people can go down there.
We're in Sedona. I guess this fits.
Sorry about pushing it out.
Yeah.
Oh,
don't have to be sorry.
Sometimes it happens. It's just a very strong muscle reaction.
Originally, we wanted to have it January 10th.
It is purple with a really fun case.
It was fun.
Oh, the next one's like the Jeffrey Toobin one. Especially
Oh,
now that
no.
I'm forever texting with one hand.
That's you
This
just
is
so gross.
CNN.
Focusing. We're almost done.
I'm glad they all came with game faces on.
We are still in such a better position.
Well, good.
Oh, that was a
Good
good
to
cry.
hear.
Those are really
That was
good.
That was good.
Yeah.
Speaking of they limit how many people can go down their thing. Did you guys hear the dude that revealed that they were doing like the Batman comic or whatever, and I don't know, and like they wouldn't let Batman. Yeah, what Harley Quinn show? They wouldn't let Batman like go down on Catwoman.
Yeah, because there's the show that's now on HBO Max. That's the Harley Quinn show that I think I recommended.
I think you did too. That's why I knew about it.
Yeah, apparently there was a storyline that involved Batman going down on Catwoman, and like the higher up said no because apparently like, heroes don't do that, and some people are like not quite happy with that assessment.
Like Catwoman, she's not happy with that.
She's not happy about that. Well, and then it was also something about selling Batman toys or something. I saw something about that. You can't sell Batman toys if he's gone down on Catwoman or something. It's like, what? That's ridiculous.
That doesn't. Why? Like,
Look
what's
at
the argument?
For that? I mean, he doesn't even have to change out a costume.
Okay, seriously, DC is fucked up. That's why I watch Marvel movies.
Okay, so then my next question was, does that make you less inclined to like Batman? Or is it just, like, if you take DC aside, does that make him less of a man?
Well, he is a product of childhood trauma. So, I mean, and maybe it's like he's got to work through some stuff. And, you know, he's a billionaire playboy to the public eye. So it's like he's got issues. You know, he's got to keep people like away from him so he can be all brooding and Dark Knight guy. And I don't know. But
He's starting to sound like the main dude in shit, what's it called? The fan fiction of Twilight.
Oh, 50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Grey.
Christian Grey.
Maybe she was inspired by Batman too from that description.
There we go. In one of my Facebook groups today, there was like a list of the people that played Batmans and basically whether they thought they've ever gone down on women or not. I want to say Adam West was no, and that's the only one I remember so far. I'm trying to find it.
One of my favorite, like, tangentially related, one of my favorite John Oliver jokes. Do you guys watch John Oliver?
No, but I should. Yeah.
Okay, well, like, he'll take something ridiculous that is, you know, obviously insane, and be like, that purple cat fucks. And like,
Yeah.
it's just, yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I do
it's
know what you're
so
talking about,
funny. Anyway, I'm saying Batman fucks with his mouth. So, the end. All right. Anyway, Maggie, we cannot play your voicemails today because I have the wrong computer set up, and I am so sorry.
It's okay. I was mainly complaining about the cicadas, which are already a lot better, and hopefully, it was mostly stuff from the bonus show.
Okay.
It's mostly stuff about the cicadas, and was hoping you guys could hear them on the voicemail, but I'm not sure if you could or not. So,
okay.
But they're already dying and a lot less. So now I just have cicada graveyards everywhere, and you just try not to step on them.
Yeah, that might be worse.
Yeah, because as we learned, all these cicadas are going to be dead by Labor Day. They did not have a hot vac summer, or maybe they did have a hot vac summer.
No, they're hopefully going to be dead before Independence Day. They should be gone here soon. They're only 4 to 6 weeks.
Right.
So yeah, they'll definitely be gone soon. Thank goodness.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway, stay tuned for Maggie's live cicada voicemail in an upcoming episode when I am back in business.
Just in time for them to be dead. It'll be the cicada funeral episode.
Right? No, we're just gonna call it dead cicada summer.
Dead cicada summer.
Has anybody else like heard the cicadas? Martha, I know this is a stupid question, but do you guys have like this whole cicada thing going on down there?
Yeah, I live in a big city, but we hear them in the patio, so it's normal. Maybe not that many as Maggie, but yeah, we have them.
Wow.
Really is
The
a hot
worst-
cicada summer.
The worst was when one came inside with me and like I sat down and heard it on my back and took it off and then threw it. And then, but then I had to find it because I had to get it out of the house because I didn't want it in the house. So luckily they don't mind. They'll climb on sticks or pens to and you can take them out.
Because they're big, right? They're like
a
couple inches, right?
Yeah. We're lucky that we don't hear them so much here because the frogs and the bullfrogs have hatched. So it's been like fucking frog mafia in the back. That's all you can hear. At least that's all I can tune into is all the damn frogs awakening and claiming their territory. It gets loud, but I like it.
It's all quiet on the Western Front out here. I'm happy not to have the cicadas, but I mean, I say that and I knock on wood, and fire season is probably going to start like tomorrow. So
But
there will be that.
My cousin lives in Virginia, and she says the animals are just throwing up all the time because they're just eating so many of them.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, you're not supposed to let your dogs eat too many, and apparently
too many.
People can eat
too
them.
many.
I don't know, but people can eat them unless you have a shellfish allergy because they're in the same family.
I was gonna say I've seen all those things about chefs making cool things out of cicadas, but if you said like pets aren't supposed to eat that many of them, like how safe is it for people to be eating them?
Oh no, it's not that it's unsafe. It's that the dogs will go outside and they're like Maggie says, they're everywhere. So they're just eating
too much of them.
Dogs will just eat till they die.
Eat
till they barf.
Yeah.
Eat too much of it, but yeah.
It's like a Roman orgy, I guess. They're just eating and throwing up and eating and throwing up.
I mean, well, and the cicadas are just they're kind of amazing though. Like they last came out when I was living here. I was here and I was 20, and now going to be 37 tomorrow, and then they'll come back in 17 years, and it's in some ways it's kind of amazing that they are underground for 17 years. And why 17 years? Like that's just a weird number.
It's so specific.
Yeah. That's
really,
wild.
Yeah, it kind of is. This would be, I guess, a good year if you're on Survivor in Hungary, I guess.
Just don't eat too many. Right.
So Amanda, the next time there's cicadas, Eden will be 17.
Wow.
Oh my God. She's going to be graduating high school the next time that they are.
So she's a cicada. So she's a
or
cicada
be a
baby.
senior.
Yeah,
she's a cicada baby.
She's a cicada baby. Oh,
but that has so much tattoo potential. Just saying.
I will not let her get a tattoo of a cicada.
Well, I mean, there's beautiful imagery with them, but
okay. I don't know.
Yeah, you could also just get her a little T-shirt that's cute that she wears now, and then you show her the pictures in 17 years.
She has a quarantine baby onesie, so I'm sure there's cicada ones.
Oh, I'm sure there's cicada babies.
I think it's friendsofthecicadas.org maybe that has a bunch of that sort of stuff.
Of course. Guys, listen.
What a weird world we live in.
Think of your best cicada names and register your website domain so you can squat them in 17 years.
Cicadas gone wild.
Cicadas gone wild. It doesn't the cicada, when it's making that noise, isn't that its mating call or something? Or just
Yeah, that's the males calling to the females, and then
So going back to the John Oliver thing, those cicadas fuck.
Literally, that's all they do.
Maggie had like cicada porno in her backyard.
Well, and then there was like cicada jizz all over my car or something because it was
no,
it was really gross. I was like,
this is terrible.
It rained a lot, which got it all gone, which washed it away. But I was like, I just have to wait till they all go because I don't want to like wash my car multiple times. But it was really gross.
Well, that's what my cousin said. She would try and pick them off, be really kind when she'd go to work and take them off and put them somewhere. And then she said by like day 4 or 5, it was like putting the broom out, and there was just she was over at that point trying to save them.
Yeah, right.
They're not the smartest creatures, but that's what they do. They just swarm everything, and it's crazy.
Just here for a brief moment.
Can't kill them all.
Fucking die.
That lead up though, man, 17 years. That is tantric.
Yeah, no wonder. I was gonna say, no wonder they're fucking all the time. 17 years we're waiting for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like they're cotillion. Is that what it's called? It's like they're coming out.
The Rumspringer.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, we've got an Andy email, and then let's just. Yeah. Speaking of cicadas fucking, let's read.
Bringing it home.
That's gonna be the segue for the next, I don't know, several months. Speaking of cicadas fucking. Have you seen In the Heights yet? Which facts did you get? Speaking of cicadas fucking. Who knew we would get so much? All right. Let's bring this puppy home.
Andy writes in 5 years with hers. Hey, broads. Happy 5th birthday. Thank you for all you've done making an entertaining, thoughtful, compassionate, silly, and fun show, especially through this past year. I agree with Colleen's comments last week that it's okay to admit this year was traumatizing, even if you didn't suffer the way others did. I came out of it more or less in the same place I was when it started. I didn't lose my job or any loved ones, but spending a year with the sword of Damocles over our heads is going to leave residual feelings, even if it never came down. Even the people acting like it's all over is itself a way of coping with trauma. Clearly, we're only seeing the beginnings of how the pandemic will change our world. Hopefully, these will ultimately be for the better. Another slow week as we start another year of my emails, but there's a little work drama lately. One of the 2 recent hires has been having a lot of issues with coming in on time. He has been late almost every day the past 2 weeks, and I mean like 20 to 40 minutes, one time over an hour, with no explanation. There's not much I can do about this since I don't outrank him, but come on. Even with more traffic these days, you shouldn't be this bad at figuring out how to arrive to work on time. Today, he didn't show up at all. Shit. No call to our manager, nothing all day. I'm pretty much expecting to never see this guy again, but my manager, when I talked to her about it, showed a little more patience and understanding. Of course, she knows more of his situation than I do, but I don't think you can blame me for being frustrated, especially with the prospect of having to do this all over again. Anyway, on a much lighter note, gird your loins, Ben Shapiro, because Megan Thee Stallion is back to reclaim Hot Girl Summer with her new song, Thought Shit. Sidebar, I hate the word thought. Am I saying that right?
Oh, thought.
Okay.
T-H-O-T. Thought.
Yes.
Thought, right? Maggie? I don't know. Ed the Creepy Mailman knows. It's the thought.
It may not be as nonstop a banger as WAP, but it's certainly a fun song you'll probably hear blasting out of cars this summer. There's so much to it. There's not much to it aside from Megan asserting her dominance as the queen of rap, and anyone trying to criticize or slut shame her better get out of the way. The point is especially true in the video where she goes after a congressman who trolls her YouTube videos while preparing to do something else. It's best enjoyed before Shapiro gets his hands all over it. So congratulations on making it to 5 years. Here's hoping the next half decade will be better than the first. Low bar, yes, but we can do it. Hashtag 5 years with hers, Andy. Nice. I did not
make
know.
a joke about the congressman, but then I decided against it. Sorry.
I
That
say
was
go
the thought
for it.
process going in my mind right now. I was going to ask if that congressman served a state as somebody on this phone, 2 people on this phone call right now. Is it an anonymous congressman in the video? I've not seen the video. I'm old now.
Yeah.
I hadn't even heard of this song.
Listen, I literally discovered the other day that song, So There I Go, oh, can't make a wife out of a hoe, oh, that's like the TikTok thing, is the Miley Cyrus song.
Nope,
So-
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, none. Yeah.
Okay, well, I went for a run and set like the random Apple Music iTunes thing on my phone, like Miley playlist, and that song came on. I was singing it, and Jay started singing it. He was like, "Oh, you're singing this song?" And I was like, "Yeah, how do you know?" He's like, "Oh, it's like a TikTok meme thing. I've sent you videos from there." And I was like, "Oh, are you saying that I'm a hoe? I don't understand." But
Yeah, no, TikTok is not for me.
No.
My uncle was my 64-year-old uncle was going through TikTok on the
What?
couch next to me this weekend.
What?
He was like, I'm not on it like with like an account that I post things to, but I love scrolling through. These videos are so funny. And I was like, so then I was at work this morning. I was thinking about it, and I like opened TikTok because Mike sent me and Jessica and Nick something, and I have to admit, I didn't get the joke in it. I was like, I don't understand this, but now I guess I'm on the app. So let me just like kind of scroll through it. I was like, how do people like find things? I don't understand. Like there's so many hashtags on the things. And it's like Jack gone wild with the hashtags. Remember when Jack went through that phase of hashtags? Yeah, it was so bad, right? But it's like somebody hired 1 million Jacks to hashtag TikTok videos. I don't understand.
I'm not learning a new social media platform. I'm just not.
I don't need
But
to.
I want to be a part of the dialogue. I want to know these things.
No,
And
super don't care.
I want the
Too
internet
long
to
didn't
phase.
read.
Oh, snap. I want us to
Ooh.
phase out of social media.
oh, Snapchat.
So like I'm not, yeah.
I don't know. I'll let you know how the great TikTok awakening goes over the next few weeks. I want to know things. Anyway, back to thought shit. I don't know. I don't know where we're going with that. I don't know if it's gonna make Ben Shapiro worry. I suppose I'm in. Let's check it out.
Sounds good.
Not right now though.
Yeah. Thank you, Andy, though, for what, like 4 years with hers now?
4 years.
I think it's 4 years with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the work job, I can't understand like getting to work that late. That would give me like a permanent anxiety attack.
Well, do they stay late to like make up for it? Or doesn't sound
That's a good question.
David Gott, would you fire that person?
Yes.
In a word.
I will say that like time and attendance is like the easiest thing to actually like fire somebody for, because it's just like very black and white. Like if you're supposed to be at work at a certain time and you're not there, and it's like a pattern, you can like verify.
Right.
It's just very much like, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
The reality, I don't get too crazy about, somebody half an hour late or whatever, but somebody
Like
4 hours
once.
late, yeah, I got something to say about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like once. Anything can happen once.
I just wonder how much we're going to see of that now that the pandemic's over and people are going back into the office, and they're used to like getting up, making some coffee, turning on. It's like the kids with the video on the school. They turn it on and then do whatever. I bet people that went home from the office do the same thing and probably didn't get started till 9-10 o'clock in the morning.
I have to say, like, it has been really tough. So I have to be at work at 8:30 in the office, and the Zachary has carpool. It starts at 8:40 and ends at like 9:10. So Jay works from home now, so he's been taking his morning meeting in the car while they're in the carpool line with Zach and taking him in. But like, just getting everyone out of the house, like, I can't get to work. Like 8:39 is like my sweet spot, and like I hope that everyone's just accepted it by now. Like, just it doesn't matter. Like, we were all up and had breakfast done by 7 this morning, and I still got to work at like 10 minutes late. Just by the time everybody gets ready and gets out of the house, it is kind of tough. It's just, I don't know if we're just moving slower or it's just getting back into routine just in time for school to end next week. But it is kind of tough, like, just to sort of, like, the routine came quickly. I think it's just the speed of the routine has been something that we've been trying to work on.
Yeah.
I
mean, my routine has definitely had to change as I've gone back into work, and there are things that I used to do every morning that I can no longer do, which is kind of a bummer, but like, that's on me to either like get up earlier, or, which is ungodly already, like, or just like rearrange my schedule. But I'm all for, depending on the type of job, like, I'm all for flexible schedules. I'm all for you get your work done, but like, it has to be sort of, there has to be an agreement between like you and management about how that's going to work. So if it's a job where you're really like supposed to be there at a certain time and you're just like letting other people down, then it's not great.
See, that's why I work in the industry I work at, because I can't be on time to save my life. Cannot do it. Can't do it.
Yeah.
Just can't. Like, I'll stay late to, get whatever I'm working on done. But yeah, cannot be on time. I don't know how this is going to go when I do go back to work, but I'm fairly certain it's not going to go great.
Okay, people are more understanding when you have a baby. I mean, I'm chronically late to everything, so I feel like 8:40 is still early, but
Eden has had 4 pediatrician appointments. We've been to 1 on time. 1.
Well, that's like a decent batting average.
1 out of 4.
My wish that I'm going to put out into the universe is that someday I have a job where I start work at 8:30 or 9. That sounds wonderful.
That sounds so early to me. If I get into work at 9:30, that was like, I was doing great.
I interviewed for a job yesterday and the start time was 9, and I was like, oh my God, I might actually be like on time.
I didn't know that jobs like that existed.
Target of 8:40.
Yeah, post-production, man. TV people don't like to wake up early unless you're on set. That's like a whole different animal.
Right,
like, those people are up at like 6 a.m. Like, it's not my religion. But
I will say though, the one thing that I really don't like is staying late. So it's like,
Oh, I didn't mind it before I had kids, but now, there's just so much that has to get done.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, like after 5, it's like, if I leave work after 5, I all of a sudden no longer have an evening, and that's not okay with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that is real. It's when I like get home. I'm enjoying now, like, the working from home. It's like I'm home in time to watch the evening news and like read all these things. I'm like, wow, this is what an evening is like.
Honestly, it does suck going back. Like, I hadn't been in this office because there have been people here for the last week. But like, when I came down here before, it was like, oh my God, I haven't sat in here, since last week when we recorded. And like, I used to sit here every day and I really miss my office. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how things go. But on that note, everybody, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We really appreciate it. I had a lot of fun. I hope that you did too. Let's do a quick toast, everybody. I saved a little last sip here. Thank you so much. Here is to a crazy, turbulent, yet fun 5 years. And here's to many more. And yeah, Thank you, ladies, because there were times in this last 5 years that I would not have survived without having the broadcast as an outlet and you guys to talk to every week. And that really hit home in April when we didn't record for like a month. And I was like, I forget how to talk to people. I need my girls back.
Here. Agreed.
Yes.
So,
well,
cheers,
thank you,
everybody.
Colleen. As always, thank you for having this idea and roping us in.
Yep, making
Thanks
it
for
all
doing it.
happen.
Happy birthday, everybody. Woohoo!
Happy birthday.
Great group.
Cheers.
Thank you. All right. Well, if you like this show, join us live for our champagne brunch, which we are hoping that we're still going to have on July 10th at 11 a.m. I might be doing it from my parents' house, to be determined. The chance Zachary is going to be up there that week, and I'm going to have to go pick him up for that Saturday. So we'll see where we're doing that. That's okay. My parents have seen me drink champagne at 11 o'clock in the morning before, so it's going to be fine.
It's called a mimosa. It's fine.
We actually did this thing at my grandma's birthday dinner the other night where everyone ran around and shared their worst, drinking experience. Great times. Anyway, if you had fun, we hope that you will come back on July 10th, tentatively 11 a.m. Eastern time. Hope that we can do that live champagne brunch. If you have any feedback for anything that you heard today, thebroadcasters3@gmail.com, or you just call 331-276-2373. Patrons, thank you so much to the patrons out there. Like to become a patron, go to patreon.com/JandJack. And we actually have an option now where you can prepay for the year. So check that out if that is something that you're interested in doing. That's an option. Thank you to the patrons that contribute. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Thank you to the patrons that contribute at a certain level, and that would be Eckhart Rigner, Tack from Tokyo, Maggie the Magnificent, Joanne with a Plan, and Ed the Creepy Mailman. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. And yeah, did I leave anything out? I didn't write it down this week, so
I think you nailed it.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, that's what she said. Guys, I stuck it in while standing up.
Fuck that landing.
Woohoo! Anyway, thanks guys though for joining us. Hope you have a lovely day as you're listening to this, weekend, week, night, whatever it is. And yay, we'll see you next week. On that note, my name is Colleen.
My name is Amanda.
And I'm Shandy.
Peace out, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Let me